Well, in case you're wondering why I'm filling the water tanks at night, it's not night. It's 4 in the afternoon. Well, this is what it's like up here. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me fill the water tank. You've done that enough times already. What I'm really going to do is just explain what's happening next. As you can see, the days here are incredibly short. The sun rises about 9:30, it sets at 3:30. This is what it's like at 4 in the afternoon. So we've got very little time for filming. My mum has had a lot of issues recently, so I'm spending a lot of time over there, which means I've got less time for filming. So the upshot of that little manoeuvre is that we don't have the time coming up over the next few weeks to make any sort of episodes. So I'm afraid we're going to fall back on an old tried and tested method, which is we're giving you some movies. Now, the last movie you saw from us, we left you in the Isle of Man just after our Chicken Rock incident, which is a bit infamous on this channel. So we're going to pick up from there to Liverpool. We're going to concentrate on sailing as much as we can. So although we did some DIY in Liverpool, it will not be taking up very much of this particular movie. So anyway, with all that, we hope you enjoy it. We hope you enjoy the festive season. The next video and the one after that will probably both be movies, and then we'll take it from there in the new year. So we'll see you then.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our Irish Sea adventures, but now it's a case of, now that we're back in Liverpool, what's coming up next?
Yeah, well, for next season, now that we're back here and the sailing isn't going to be brilliant over the winter, we're going to do a lot of work, upgrade work, things we found out on our Irish Sea adventures, things that the boat needs to do to convert her from what is really a weekender or a day sailor into a full-time cruising boat. And so the things we've got to do are things like the solar panels that we have aren't sufficiently good. We need to upgrade them. Stop laughing.
They're 14 inches across, Bev. What do you expect? Of course they're not good enough.
Okay, start again. The solar panels we need to do aren't good enough and need upgrading. This area here needs a canvas enclosure over it to protect us from weather when we're at sea. We need some sort of arch here that we can put solar panels on. This needs upgrading to have a full autopilot, which it currently doesn't. Our chop plotter needs upgrading. Some of our lines are a bit...
They need upgrading
too. So that'll get done. So we've got some splicing work to do, things like that. The biggies are the boat needs hauled out, the anodes need checking and replacing, the toilet needs new piping, the standing rigging needs the whole mast taking off and replacing, so that's going to be a bit of a job. The cooker needs replacing because it's basically worn out, and if we're lucky the boat won't sink and slip.
Bye bye Liverpool. That'll be a good while before we come back here, but there we go.
Well, salty lass, how you doing?
Hopefully I've got a massive big smile on my face because we're out of Liverpool at last. I tell you, it was one thing after another. I mean, so today we had friends over for a cup of tea, had a slice of cake, all that sort of stuff.
Well, it was lovely.
It was lovely because at the end of the day you've always got to make time for friends, and you know, we're expanding our friends because through our YouTube. But we are out and it's brilliant.
And yeah, we got a reef in the Jenny and two reefs in the main.
Yeah, but I'm sailing.
Yeah. So our autopilot is letting us have a tea break.
Absolutely.
Way over there in the distance is Liverpool.
Well, the sun is starting to go down and I'm definitely ready for my night sail.
Not too sure what's going on down there. There's a lot of noises, laughter, swearing, and a few other bits and bobs going on. It sounds like there's chaos in the kitchen.
There's some chaos in the kitchen.
I only asked her to make a cup of tea.
Here's the toast. Well, it takes a while to get settled in to sailing because it's been so long since we've been out at sea. Also, you get a little bit apprehensive because we've done so many things to the boat. We've changed the standing rigging. We've removed lots of wiring to try and make it easier on the wiring systems. So we've done that. We've touched pretty much every part of the boat, even through holes and things like that, and you just have this little nag. Is there something that you haven't done? Have you not got something right? And it's hard to sort of like enjoy the sail because you've just sort of like, have I done everything? I'm pretty sure I have done everything because she's sailing beautifully, but you know, there's still that little worry. But we're only having a coffee break here at Port St Mary because the ideal time to go through the Calf of Man, is in half an hour's time. So we're going to have just enough time to have a coffee and then we're off to Peel. Oh, dudes. We've got 3 places in our plan mapped as to where we're going to go. Port St Mary, Ramsey or Douglas, and by the end of the passage we'll be in Peel. I think we need to have a bit more variance on where we're supposed to go.
On the other hand, I look at it this way. We're adapting to circumstances.
Yeah.
There's no wind today, and with no wind, Calf Sound becomes very doable.
Very doable. So,
or so they tell us.
Yeah, well, they say it's very doable, so let's go do it.
God.
Oh golly, I'm going to be doing the Calf Sound next. A little bit of waterway with an absolutely horrendous reputation, but it's a challenge and I've taken it up.
And it's a nice day as well, and it has a reputation as being a horrible bit of water, but it also has a reputation for having basking sharks, dolphins and whales around it, so we'll keep our eyes open for those too. Right, here is Calf Sound, as you can see, except it's not. This is Calf Sound. We nearly went down the wrong piece of sea. So we're approaching the beacon and we go between it and the island and we should be good to go. And so, we've just transited the Calf of Man. Thank you, pilot. There's the beacon. There's the tail end of Calf of Man.
It's a Orchard Cliff, that. But from Bev and I, we are just fascinated by the caves. So that is definitely going to be something on our hit list that we will go to or investigate. We don't know what yet, but they just intrigue us, caves do, so something we'll do. Well, it's just perfect here in Peel. We've got, it just feels such as if you're going back in time. And to add things, we've got Patsy Coyne playing on the radio, because that's what the guy who's working likes to hear. And personally, I think it's just perfect for Peel.